Are you thinking about selling your home but you have questions first? Well, I'm going to share with you 5 frequently asked questions I get from sellers. Keep watching. Hi guys, Megan here with eXp Realty. I'm back with another Tuesday tip of the week. I have 5 frequently asked questions I get from sellers regarding selling their home. Number 1. What are the benefits to selling your house with an agent rather than selling it yourself? The first thing is we market it on multiple platforms. The MLS system, Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com. We also put it on social media, so we try to get as much exposure to your home as possible. Since we market it on so many platforms, your house is going to sell faster and for a higher price just because it's going to be seen by a lot more buyers than just putting it on the market yourself. We also do professional photos. So if you've seen any listings that have really tight photos where you can't see the whole house, looks like it's being shot by a cell phone camera, we don't do that. We use professional photographers so you can see everything in the house, and they make it bright and airy, and it just makes the pictures look even better. Another big thing is when you sell the house yourself, most likely the buyer is going to have an agent to represent them. So if you sell it yourself, you're not going to have anyone to represent you, and you're going to have to manage the negotiations yourself. So it's best to just have an agent there to help you and negotiate for you and try to get as much money for your house as possible. Number 2, will I have to make repairs if the buyer requests it? Short answer, no, you're not required to make any repairs. Long answer, no, you don't have to make repairs, but that could lead the buyer into terminating the contract if there are too many repairs for them to make. If you are not able to make the repairs yourself or don't have the time or the money or anything like that, you can offer money in lieu of repairs. So you would just provide the buyer with more money toward their closing costs, so it lessens their money out of pocket at closing so they can make those repairs after they move into the house. Number 3, how do I get my home ready to sell? Well, first, you want to make sure that the house is clean. Nobody wants to buy a dirty house. You also should do some minor repairs. So if you have light bulbs that are out, if you have any doorknobs that are sticking or that just aren't working correctly, change those. You definitely want to change anything little. If there's a light bulb out, that could make the buyers think that there's some electrical issues when it's just a light bulb. So in order to make your house look bright and inviting, you want to make sure all the light bulbs are in working order. You also want to have great photos taken. This is what draws buyers into viewing your house, is the photos. So you definitely want a professional photographer to take photos of your house. Number 4, how do I make the inspection process go by easier? There's several things that you can do. Confirm that all the utilities are on, especially for homes that are vacant, if you're not living in your home anymore. You want to make sure that all parts of your home are accessible. For instance, attic, garage, crawl space if you have a pier and beam home, electrical panel, and all of those areas that the inspector is going to check. Again, replace burned out light bulbs. Organize so the inspector can see everything. If there are items in front of a wall plug, inspectors are legally not allowed to move personal items. So make sure that all of those areas are accessible for them. Make sure that all the windows and doors are in working order. Again, replace your air filter. Make sure to test all of your smoke detectors and that they are in working order. Otherwise, the inspector is going to mark that on the inspection. If you have gutters, make sure that they're clean. And you want to make sure that all of your pets are secure. If you have dogs, make sure that they're in a kennel or removed from the house. Same with cats, make sure that they're in a kennel or removed from the house. This just makes it a whole lot easier for the inspector to go through the house and not have to worry about letting the cat out, or dogs are very territorial. regardless if they are very nice to you and your friends, the inspector is a stranger and they could lash out. So just make sure that they are contained in, a room or in a kennel or just completely removed from the house. Number 5, what fixtures stay with my home? This is something that I get a lot. So in the kitchen, the stove, if there's a built-in microwave, and the dishwasher automatically stay with the house. It's very hard to sell a house without a stove. It wouldn't qualify for certain loans. So those have to stay. The refrigerator is negotiable. If you want to leave it, you can leave it. If you want to take it, you can take it. Anything built into the house, including curtain brackets, and everything that goes with it, the curtain rod and the curtains. If you want to take those with you to the next house, then we would either need to put it in the exclusions on the listing agreement and let the buyer know that the window coverings do not stay, or remove them completely before you even list the house. This also includes TV mounts. If you want to keep your TV mount, make sure you put it in the exclusions or you remove it completely from the home before you even list it. So those are 5 frequently asked questions that I get from sellers. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave a comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week for another Tuesday tip of the week. Bye.